Are you starting PPC with a small budget? The key to success isn't necessarily about spending more, it's about building a strong foundation. Even with a small budget, your campaigns can deliver meaningful results when you start with the right steps. By setting clear goals, choosing the right platform, and allocating your budget wisely, you can avoid common mistakes and create campaigns that work for you. In this video, I'll walk you through the basics of setting up your ad budgets. You'll learn how to lay a solid foundation that helps you make the most of it. Hi, my name is Lisa Raehsler, and in this CXL feed, we're talking about how to set up your pay-per-click campaigns for success. Even with the small budget, if you're just getting started or looking for a way to improve your results, this video is for you. Here's the problem. Many businesses struggle to get the most out of their limited spend. They want results, but they don't know how to set up their campaigns correctly. Without the right foundation, like clear goals, smart platform choices, and proper allocation, they end up wasting dollars on campaigns that don't deliver great results. The good news is, with a few simple steps, you can build a strong foundation to maximize your small budget and start seeing great results. Let's get started by talking about how we can allocate our budgets. First, we want to define our goals. The most important step when working with a small media budget is setting clear goals. The key is to focus on specific, measurable objectives like lead generation or building brand awareness. It's tempting to try a bit of everything, but spreading your budget too thin often leads to weaker results. Instead, narrow your focus to fewer, highly targeted goals with smaller budgets. Results can take longer to analyze because you're working with less data. That's okay, it's all part of the process. By starting with clear goals, you can avoid wasted spending and be laser focused on the outcomes. Here's an example. Say you've decided that lead generation is your top priority. You might allocate 70% of your budget there and then the remaining 30% to brand awareness. Think of your budget like a pie. There's only so many slices to go around. You decide how big each slice should be based on what matters most to your business. For a new company, brand awareness might get a bigger slice. For an established one, lead generation could take priority. And then remember, these allocations aren't set in stone. You can adjust as you go, but having a starting plan is essential. Track your progress, analyze what's working, and make data-driven tweaks along the way. Most importantly, be patient. Smaller budgets require a bit more time to gather enough data to make decisions confidently. Stick with it, stay focused, and you'll see the impact over time. Once you've set your goals, the next step is choosing the right budget model. This decision will guide how you allocate and evaluate your budget as you move forward with your campaigns. There are two primary models to consider. The first one is ROAS, R-O-A-S, or return on ad spend. This model works best for e-commerce businesses, selling products, companies with different transaction amounts, or anyone focused on revenue. Think of ROAS as the revenue you generate for every dollar you spend on ads. It's like an investment. You want to see a return. For example, 100% ROAS means you're breaking even. Anything above that, and you're making money. You might start by setting your ROAS at break even or 200%, and then gradually increase the percentage as the results come in. The second model is CPA, or the cost per acquisition. This model is ideal for businesses focused on lead generation or services with fixed pricing like subscription models. It's all about the cost to acquire a new customer or lead. For example, a $50 CPA is your target, and that gives you a clear way to set your spending limits per lead and adjust your campaigns. Choosing between ROAS and the CPA Depends on your business goals. If you're focused on sales and revenue, ROAS is your go-to. But if you're building a customer base, CPA helps you keep acquisition costs in check. The key takeaway is each model aligns with different objectives, making it easier to allocate your budget. By picking the right one for your goals, you'll be set up to track progress and make smarter decisions as your campaigns evolve. Let's talk about leveraging automation and AI tools to make the most of your budget. Google Ads offers advanced automation tools like smart bidding that can take your campaign performance to the next level. Smart bidding uses Google's AI to adjust bids in real time for every auction. You set performance targets like maximizing conversions or hitting a specific return on ad spend, and the AI takes care of the heavy lifting. It's constantly learning and adapting to meet your goals. With auction time bidding, it automatically factors in dozens of signals like device, location, and time of day to make precise real-time adjustments. This dynamic approach keeps you competitive without the need for manual bid tweaks in every campaign. Key strategies within smart bidding include maximizing conversions, maximizing conversion values, or auction time bidding. This matters because AI-driven tools let you automatically allocate your budget where it's needed most, ensuring better outcomes. And here's the key: accurate conversion tracking is going to be essential. It gives the AI the data it needs to make smarter, faster decisions. Start with a realistic budget foundation and then gradually increase and incorporate your smart bidding to enhance your campaigns. Let's talk about simplifying your platforms and campaigns to make the most of your PPC budget. Remember the pie analogy? You only have so many slices to go around, so it's important to divide them strategically. Use your primary goals like generating leads or driving sales as a guide to allocate your resources effectively. Here's what to do. Focus on just one platform and about 2 to 3 campaigns to start. For example, if your primary goal is lead generation, you might concentrate on Google Ads on a campaign using cost per acquisition strategy. By keeping things streamlined, you avoid spreading your budget too thin and can focus your efforts where they have the most value. And here's why this matters. A limited budget works best when it's directed towards what delivers the highest return. Start small and expand only when your current campaigns consistently perform well. By focusing on one platform and a few well-defined campaigns, you'll stretch your budget even further and gain a clearer insight into what's working. It's all about staying focused on results. Reallocate funds to your top-performing campaigns when you're ready. Finally, let's talk about tracking the results and making strategic adjustments to maximize your budget. Start by identifying the most important metrics for your goals. For example, track the cost per lead or the ROAS if your focus is sales, and then metrics like impressions or reach for brand awareness campaigns. Monitoring these key metrics regularly helps you see what's working and what isn't. You can adjust on the fly, reallocating your budgets to the campaigns that are driving the best results. Now, this matters because regular tracking ensures you catch underperforming campaigns early so you're not wasting precious budget. It is so precious. Don't be afraid to pause or even scrap campaigns that fail to deliver. It's better to focus resources on what's generating a positive return. If a campaign is consistently exceeds your CPA target without delivering results, pause it. Then shift that budget to top performing campaigns or adjust settings like tweaking smart bids to improve the efficiency. Treat tracking like it's an ongoing process. It's not just a one-time task. When you find campaigns that are excelling, consider giving them more budget to scale them up. Invest in what's driving growth. Tracking and refining your strategy over time is how you turn your small budget into big wins. Starting PPC with a small budget doesn't have to be overwhelming or wasteful. As we've covered, success comes from building a strong foundation, setting clear goals, choosing the right budget model, leveraging automation tools, focusing your efforts, and tracking your results regularly. These steps will help you avoid common mistakes and get the most out of every dollar you spend. Now it's your turn. Take that first step by evaluating your current campaigns or setting new goals. You can start using these strategies today. If you have questions or feedback, please feel free to contact me on LinkedIn. And if you have questions or suggestions for future CXL feed topics, please let us know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.